So, definitely when people ask me what do I do, I just tell them I'm doing financial education.
Other than right here in Gold Street, Mr. Stephen Lee. All right? You can do it up here. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. The stage is yours.
All right, good morning, WSB. First of all, really thank you, everyone. I really want to thank Alicia and then Coach, and then, also special thanks to Victor, for this amazing platform for WSB, for everything that, the leadership has done. And then also, to entire Unite, Gold Street, without this environment, honestly, I wouldn't be here today, this opportunity like this, or to travel around the world with my parents. So, I really want to share this. I know it's my job, my obligation to share this amazing platform opportunity with everyone out there. Today, regardless you have a job or not, as long as you're not in control of your paycheck, you're not in control of your future. So that's why this opportunity, everybody needs it. I don't care what your current situation is. I know this is going to help you one way or another. So I know that, I'm just one of the first ones. So, I know definitely throughout the year we're going to have a lot more coming from Gold Street, coming from Unite, and then throughout the rest of WSB. So thank you so much.
When did you start this business?
I started back in March 2013.
2013, so almost 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
7 years ago. And at that time, I remember that on March 10th, when your green jacket promotion on the Thailand call, it's almost like 1 month ago.
Yes.
I remember that you've been watching your mother is doing this business.
Yes.
And you decide to help her.
Well, actually, I joined the business first.
Oh, you joined first.
Yeah, I joined first in March. And then after I joined, my trainers, they came to my house to talk to my parents, let them know that, what I was doing, what I was involved in, to make sure that, they understand, I'm going to be going out early, coming home late, and then just make sure that they're okay with it. And it was through that process, while explaining the business to them, my mom realized that, oh, this is actually something good and something that she needs. So that's actually how she got involved.
How wonderful. How wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what? As soon as my daughter turned into 18, I joined her. And I brought her to the Las Vegas convention for the first time. That was my first convention and her first convention.
Oh, wow.
And now time flew like almost 4 years later. She was 18. She graduated high school. Now she's graduating college.
Time flies, right?
Time flies. Time flies. Yeah. I hope my daughter see that vision like you saw.
Definitely hope so. 16 Las Vegas, that was also a changing point in my career as well. So that convention meant a lot to me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I definitely hope she sees it.
Okay. So I think you've been asked a lot of these questions, I think. What do you do, Steve? We'll consider this somebody totally don't know about this business ask you this question,
right.
But he or she knows that you making a lot of money with this. But when you come across this question, how do you answer? What do you do, Steve?
Okay. Oh, that's an excellent question. Definitely, I'm asked that question. If I get $1 for every time I'm asked that question, I'm probably a millionaire already. Every single day, my job is to go out there to educate families on financial literacy because, we all came to this country or, even if we were born here, all we wanted to do growing up is, to get a good job, to have a great career, and then be able to provide a great lifestyle for our family. And today, I see, everybody's working so hard. They doing everything they can to achieve their dreams. Yet, their money is not working hard for them. So it's my job to make sure that not only you work hard for the money, but also money works hard for you so that you can achieve whatever your dream, whatever your goal is in half the amount of time that other people might require or might take to achieve their dreams.
Excellent. That's like exactly this book says.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly what I tell people. That's pretty much what I do every day. And in this country, we all understand we have a very, we have a great system in place. We have a great economic system. Actually, a lot of people came here because we call this the land of opportunities. But when we came here, just because we don't exactly know how the system works or how the rules of the games are, so some people they might be running ahead, some people might fall behind, and my job is to level that playing field, make sure that everybody understand the rule of the game, so we all have an equal opportunity to succeed.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Nowadays, now you're making a lot of money, but go back to like 7 years ago
Mhm.
when you joined, your mother was starting to helping you understand
Right.
you. Do you think the same quotation you are just saying is that weighs the same power and right now and at that time? Because I want to hear you this. I want to hear from you this because a
Mhm.
lot of community, I mean Korean communities, and somebody who just want to start it, even though we teach them this book, is
Mhm.
that almost the same words that you were saying, right?
Right.
Because the
Right.
book says that. So even though they present this way,
Mhm.
isn't it ironic that we are living in a world-ist country, but we still have money problem, and we are like considered we have best platform to educational system. We are campaigning for financial literacy, all of those things. But those people who just started, honestly, they don't make a lot of money.
Mhm.
But did you feel that too at the beginning?
Of course. I mean, honestly, I look at this, personally, I'm a huge basketball fan. So I like to use a basketball analogy. Pretty much, wouldn't you agree that, everybody that's playing in the NBA right now, they all have
Uh-huh.
talents. Okay. They're all very good at basketball. But today, if they just take the talents they have, but then they don't practice, they don't work hard, they don't do the drills, they don't do what they're supposed to do, the talents only take them so far. That's
Right.
actually, the difference between the LeBron James, the Anthony Davis, the Kobe Bryant versus the rest of the players, right? We
That's
all
right.
know those people have great work ethics. So
Uh,
today in our business, actually exactly the same. Today, the Saving Your Future book that we have, the green flip chart, the blue flip chart, whatever materials, the workshop that we have, those are just like the talents that were given to us. But today, if I don't practice enough, if I don't talk about the blue book enough, if I don't talk about the campaign enough, if I don't learn the material enough myself and clock in the hours, do the work I'm supposed to do, those things will only take me so far. Those things won't be able to be as powerful as they're designed to be.
uh,
So, in the beginning, I absolutely, actually, when I first joined, we didn't even have this information or
that's right.
the Saving Your Future book. So back then, I had to work on a lot of different skills, sales skills, presentation skills, people skills. I'm actually a very shy person. In college, when we do group presentations, I'm always the last one to go on because, I just want, okay, everybody do this, and I just copy what they do, put it together, and that will be my presentation. And
Uh,
I just hate going up there. So a lot of things have to be worked on. And the main thing is that, in the beginning, you have to go through, a lot of failures. That's just part of the process. Actually, the first, I believe, when I was running for my MD,
mhm.
there I talked to, I think, 72 people straight without getting any results.
Oh,
And then that was just actually within a month of time frame. So that month, I know in the beginning, I have to clock in a lot of hours. I have to put in a lot of work. At first, even though I'm pretty much from back then till today, I'm saying the same things, but because of how you say it, how you articulate it, your passion, your belief is completely different. When
right.
you first started, you haven't seen how powerful this information is. All you have is people that have done it. You look at others and trying to borrow their belief. But at the end of the day, even though you can try to borrow their belief, they're not yours. So the conviction, the articulation that you have will still be a little bit different.
Uh,
But today, as long as you go through the process, you talk about it enough, you've seen enough examples, you have done it enough, then that's how you're able to increase your confidence in this. Because at the end of the day, I mean, anybody come across this, we will all agree that this is great information. But today, how do we turn it into actual knowledge instead of just information? That takes application. So that's the difference.
That's right. I totally agree. Totally agree. Did I told you that I used to be opera singer?
Oh, really?
I used to
Oh my
be.
God.
So I came to United States for my master's degree in singing.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to a Manhattan School of Music, and then I went to Manhattan College of Music, and then I was pursuing doctor's degree. So I went to Connecticut. And
Wow.
then after my second year of my doctor's degree, I realized that I can't support my family if I'm keep pursuing this degree, because like a top 2% or top 1%, 1 or 2%, only those people making money in this field, in music field. So I realized that really cold reality there. So
Fortunately.
my biggest accomplishment, not in the AXA, in WFG, within this workshop and the Saving a Future book, I have two daughters. First one, she went to now she's graduating from NYU. Second one is getting a financial package from colleges now. She one college, which is in Boston, Northeastern, offers her like a 95% scholarship.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's truly amazing.
It's I saved like $280,000 for 4 years.
Exactly.
She's paying like $100 per month, so 1,200 per year.
Wow.
That's my personal experience. So I want to share this kind of information. I got those information through this workshop, and even though I was in AXA advisors, I've been in this field for 8 years before I joined the WFG. I knew how to sell annuity. I knew how to sell life insurance. I know how to set up 401k, but all of those is somebody for the information for somebody else. Now went all through this information regarding college plan, and then I applied to myself first, and then boom, more than quarter million I saved for my one child. Isn't that amazing?
I
Well,
think it's the most amazing thing. Like, honestly, I think that is the dream for a lot of parents.
I think every parent who has kids and they have to attend this workshop, but it's just so hard to break through their prejudice, prestige. How do you say?
They all have prejudice, and then
Prejudice.
yes.
Prejudice. How do you cope with somebody who's always saying after the first meeting, this is pyramid and this is multi-level marketing? How do you explain that?
That's actually a very good question. You know, when we first talk about our organization, I mean, to be frank, right? A lot of people say we're multi-level. A lot of people say this is network marketing. Some people even call it pyramid scheme. Some people even call it scam. People call it all kind of stuff. Okay. And at the end of the day, today, I mean, all I can say to those people is today we have to look at the facts. Okay. Today, just because something looks like an apple doesn't mean it's actually an apple, right? So today, you know, for our organization, at the end of the day, we're not a pyramid scheme. We're not a scam because we need proper license. Today, if I don't need proper license from the state, from the government, then you can call me a scam because, you know, that probably is. But today I'm officially certified by the state, so you know I'm not one. Okay. And today, you know, some people might say, oh, okay, you're network marketing, you're multi-level, all this kind of stuff, right? But today, at the end of the day, I say, you know what? Why don't you let me explain to you how our company work, how our organization work. Okay. Today, all we're trying to do is provide financial education. Okay. At first, that's what I thought too. But then I realized, you know what? Even let's say it's a multi-level, it's a network marketing. But at the end of the day, if I can pay $100 to learn all these personal financial concepts and all these knowledges, I think it's worth it. What do I lose? $100. But what do I gain? Like for yourself, you say you're able to save more than $250,000 in terms of tuition for your kids. For myself, I paid off $50,000 in credit card debt within 2 years. And that was when I was still in the early 20s, right? So that probably tells you how bad of a spending habits I had back then, right? So first thing is this campaign, it gave me the means to pay off my debt. Second of all, it taught me how to change my spending habits. So now instead of spending recklessly, I know how to save and pay myself first, right? So all these knowledges to me, I think it's worth more than $100 already. So today, let's say if even they're multi-level, okay? But today, what do I have to lose? I pay $100, I gain all these back. I think that's a fair trade. Even I think it worked out in my favor.
That's very good answer. I think that's a truly answer from your deepest to your heart. I think, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah,
No.
I try to explain it. Do you know how to conventional life insurance companies run through a branch office kind of concept? I tried to explain that way, but it didn't work. I think yours is the the easiest way, but the
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, a lot of times, in the beginning when we talk to people, it's human nature that, at first, when we trying to offer people something good, we're trying to be nice. Because, this society, lately we have a lot of scams, we have a lot of fraud going on. So at first, people want to protect themselves. They want to think, okay, today, do you have any kind of other intention? Why are you trying to be nice to me? Like, who am I to you? Right? So I understand that's human nature. But today, all I say is this is the information, okay? And today you can attend one of our workshops first to see if you like it or not. If you like it, then we can proceed. And at the end of the day, even let's say you proceed, what do you have to lose? $100. You pay $100, you're able to attend 5 workshop classes, learn a bunch of financial knowledges, and look at it. We're not just talking about life insurance here. We're talking about retirement. We're talking about estate planning. We're talking about investment. We talk about taxes even. So with all these information only cost you $100, even if it's a scam, sign me up. Because today I know those things worth more than $100.
That's right. That's very good. That's very good. Can I ask you something more?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
For those of you who started now, and somebody, the first more share list, 25 list, most of the share list on the list is that their friends, very close friends, and sometimes family.
Right.
Do you have among a lot of your recruits early on your stage? How many people are still on your right hand among those 25 or 50 share list?
I mean, honestly, the first 25 lists I wrote down, um, I would say probably actually only 20-25% of those people join at first.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because like you said, a lot of them are close family member, like relative, friends, right? And for those people, a lot of them at first they have a lot of skepticisms on you. They think, okay, now you're into business, now you're doing this. Are you for real? Is it serious? Is it legit? All kind of questions pop up. So a lot of them they didn't join me at first. And then, but now, actually 3-4 years later that I've been in the business, they see that it's for real. I'm really committed and actually I'm growing because of it. Then they joined. So even till today, I'm very happy to say that, other than my mom that's in the business, actually my sister is just joined the business too about 3 months ago.
Really?
So now my sister is doing it. She was actually, I think number 3 or number 4 on my list. And then it took her that long to join because I understand everybody have different timing. And today when I work with my new team members on writing down the list, I tell them don't limit yourself to the people that you associate with the most. Today there's a reason why I want you to just take out your phone or open your Facebook, open whatever social media you have, write down as many names as you see. Just write them down. Even you don't have their contact information, that's fine. Just write down the names. It's because today, the way I see this list is this share list represent the people that you can save. Today, our information, wouldn't you agree, we have great information here?
Yes, right.
Wouldn't you agree that this information could help a lot of people?
That's right.
So if this information help you, do you want this information to be able to help your family as well? The people you care about. Right? And who said that we can only help the people that are close to you? Why can't you help a neighbor? Why can't you help the stranger you meet on the street? Today, if this information is so helpful, why can't we share it with everybody out there, right? So that's why when we work on the list, we just write up as many as we can. And then, we work together to go through them, to filter them. Maybe some people, we can talk to them first. Some people, I don't have the information yet. We can talk to them later. But at least they're on your list. So you never forget that these are the people that you commit to help. Sooner or later, you need to spend the time to sit down and help them because this information is so powerful. Today, personally, I came from a humble background. My family wasn't doing so well, and this opportunity completely changed that. So I'm very thankful for the opportunity I was given, and I never forget where I came from. So today, I believe this opportunity was meant for everybody. Again, like I mentioned earlier, it's to help level the playing field. So if that's the case, today I don't care about who you are, what you do, your current social status, whatnot. Today, I want to give this information to you because it helped me tremendously. So I think you deserve the same opportunity.
Excellent. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm so glad we finally met together. And it's amazing, isn't it? That today's technology is amazing. Oh, did you see the Thailand today?
Yes, I did.
Kevin too in Atlanta. He mentioned about he mentioned about this movie, and so on the movie, the son gave his father the iPad, and his father doesn't know how to use iPad, so he used it as a chopping board. Today, this technology is amazing. While you're in the West Coast and I'm in East Coast in New York, and we connect together, and then this is amazing business. Amazing business.
It's really amazing. The technology is super amazing. And actually, just to tell you another personal story,
Yes.
this story reminds me every single day why I need to work so hard. My family, we immigrated to the US when I was 13. Okay. And the day that I joined the business was actually the 29th anniversary or wedding anniversary between my parents. Okay. So on that day, they were married for 29th year. And that day, they told me that I've known for a while that, their dream was always to go to Hawaii. And then, even though we're in the US, but then, because of financial means, they were never able to. Like from San Jose to Hawaii, right now, the round trip airfare is about $300 only. Okay. Wow. And to them, that's a luxury. So they never thought they could do it. They just thought that, okay, now we immigrated here, so we need to continue to work hard. So, myself and my sister, we have a better life. So, I always kept that to heart. I knew that, once I'm able to make some income, I need to, help them make their dream become reality. So the following year in 2014, actually, thanks to the organization, that year we had an event in Hawaii. So I was able to bring my parents to Hawaii for the first time in their life.
That's
and that
nice.
Year was the 30th anniversary for them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it meant so much to them. And, the trip was paid for too. And, that's the best part. And then, for me to see the smiles on their faces when we were in Hawaii, my dad was acting like a child. I've never seen him like that, running around Pearl Harbor and then going on to, different places, going snorkeling and just seeing them enjoying the times of their lives. I think, that was the best thing as a son that I could provide for them.
Oh my God, it's so touching.
So today I really see this as a family business.
Yes, it is. That's right. A family business, right? Well, as somebody said, I think the Bill Gates, the coronavirus situation is very bad for the humankind, but we need to find a good thing among those disasters. One thing we always take as a granted is that the family. Now we spend more time with the family. We enjoy the family time. Well. So those type of stories are always touching. After you age like the middle 40s, it's like the female hormone is filled with your body. So everything every time I hear that kind of story, I'm like tearing.
Yeah, thank you. And I mean, honestly, because I know right now, most of us we have to, stay at home, so we get to spend a lot more family time. But then at the same time, I think all of us, when we're very busy, when we're working, we all want to have more family time, because for us, that's the quality time that we get with our family. But right now, most of us get a lot of family time. But is it actually quality time? Or is it just times that you are forced with your family because you got nothing to do? I mean, at the end of the day, today when I spend time with my family, I want to be able to enjoy, spend quality time. I don't have to worry about anything, right? But because of some people, because of lack of preparation, because of lack of knowledge, we weren't prepared for this financially. So a lot of us, even though we're sheltered at home, but we still have to worry financially. Oh, today because I'm not able to go to work, what about where's my rent for next month? Where's my mortgage payment? Where's this? Where's that? So that's why I really see at times like this, even that just highlights how important our education is. And just like you mentioned earlier, we have to find something good in this, and I see that's the good I see. The good I see is thanks to our campaigns, thanks for me working hard for the past 7 years, my family, during times like this, we don't have to worry financially.
Okay. Well, you actually that last part was the part of my question to ask. You're 27, right, Steve?
Yes. Yes, I'm 27.
What would you is there one word you want to say to Korean youngsters like at age like your age, 27, 25? Well, at that age, like graduate college, and then I expect they work some companies, and then they sick and tired of that company, and then they looking for something else.
Mhm.
If you want to say those people around your age, what would you say at the end of at the closing ment?
Well, I would say probably now the first thing is don't be afraid to explore and don't be afraid to make mistakes. A lot of my friends, because they study engineering, so they thought they're going to be engineers. A lot of people started nursing, so they thought they could be nurses. But today, honestly, with technology so advanced, information so readily available, today it's possible to try out something new. A lot of people in our organization, they never had business experience or background, but yeah, they're so successful here. Why? Because we have the system in place. So today, for youngsters, first of all, always, even though you're young, but don't mistaken that for you have a lot of time.
Uh-huh.
Even though you're young, but you have to act and live every single day with a sense of urgency. Today, I'm young, but that also means right now is the best time for me to enrich myself, to learn more for myself, and then take more action. And then, today, don't be afraid to dream. Dream is free, right?
Mhm.
So today, dream as big as you can. Think about all the possibilities. This is exactly the best time for you to dream. Why? Some people say, oh, right now I don't have anything. So why don't I just, go to work, make some money, stable myself first, and then I will think about something else. No, right now is a perfect time to dream because right now you have all the time in the world. So you have all the time in the world to make things happen. So right now, dream as big as you want. Who said retiring at 30 is a dream? Who said retiring at age 35 is not is impossible? No, retiring is not age. Retiring is about financial stability. It's all about stable mind. So
Mhm.
today, if you're willing to work hard for 10 years, I don't see why you cannot retire after 10 years. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to commit, to explore, and most importantly, never stop learning. I think that would be the most important thing.
Oh my gosh, Steve, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You don't mind? I'm gonna spread this video to the all the Korean community, right?
Of course I don't. Yeah,
All
definitely.
right.
I want to help as many people as we can.
All right. Well, yesterday, Tuesday, actually Tuesday night, I did a 7 step in Korean version, and I'm gonna forward you that video to you. So
Awesome.
if you know someone, some speaking Korean only, I think that
Yes.
helped too.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank
No
you so
worries.
much,
Yeah.
Steve.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
No problem. All
Okay,
right.
I'm looking
Talk to
forward
you
to
soon.
seeing you more progress and then more bigger stage on stage. You on stage. Please help me. I'm on stage too.
For sure. For sure.
All right, I
Yes, definitely.
appreciate for your interview today.
Thank you. No problem. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to work more with you in the future.
Thank you, Steve.